Trust is one of the most important parts of any relationship. Once it's broken, everything changes. And for Jasmine and Gino from 90 Day Fiancé, there was one moment that completely changed their relationship forever. A moment so humiliating, so painful, that many fans believe their relationship never truly recovered after it. Because Jasmine trusted Gino with something deeply personal, and instead of protecting that trust, he betrayed it.
How can you do that? How?
I made a mistake to send the pictures, but I can't take it back.
What followed was emotional chaos, explosive arguments, jealousy, insecurity, and one of the most toxic relationship dynamics in the history of the show. But the biggest question is this: why did Gino do it? And why did Jasmine stay after such a massive betrayal? Today, we're breaking down the moment that changed everything between Jasmine and Gino, and how one decision may have destroyed the foundation of their relationship forever. When viewers first met Jasmine and Gino on 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 days, their relationship already felt unusual. Gino was awkward, quiet, and socially uncomfortable. Jasmine was emotional, intense, passionate, and extremely expressive. At first glance, they seemed completely opposite, but somehow, they connected. Despite the distance, they built a strong emotional attachment online, and very quickly, Jasmine became deeply invested in the relationship. She wasn't casual about love. When Jasmine loved someone, she loved intensely, and that intensity would later become one of the biggest reasons their relationship became so explosive. Even early in the relationship, signs of insecurity were everywhere. Gino often seemed nervous and secretive. Meanwhile, Jasmine constantly needed reassurance. She wanted loyalty, attention, commitment, and emotional security. This created pressure from the beginning, because when two insecure people enter a relationship together, small problems can quickly become disasters. Another issue was Gino's past. Jasmine was extremely jealous of his exes. Any mention of previous relationships created tension, and instead of helping Jasmine feel secure, Gino often handled situations poorly. Sometimes he hid information. Sometimes he avoided difficult conversations. And avoidance in relationships usually creates even bigger problems later. Then came the moment that changed everything, the moment that shocked viewers. According to Jasmine, Gino had shared her private photos with his ex, private images she trusted him with, images that were never meant to leave the relationship. When Jasmine found out, she was devastated. Not just angry, humiliated, heartbroken, betrayed. Because this wasn't just a mistake, this was a violation of trust. For Jasmine, this went far beyond jealousy or arguments. This was personal, deeply personal. She trusted Gino with vulnerable moments, and instead of protecting her privacy, he exposed it. Many viewers could immediately understand why Jasmine reacted so emotionally, because trust around private images is serious. Once that trust is broken, it can permanently damage a relationship. When Jasmine confronted Gino, emotions exploded. Anger, tears, screaming, pain. And honestly, many fans felt her reaction was understandable. She wasn't just reacting to jealousy, she was reacting to humiliation, to betrayal, to feeling disrespected by the person she loved. And from that moment, their relationship changed. One of the reasons viewers became frustrated with Gino was how he handled the situation. Instead of fully understanding the emotional damage, he often seemed awkward, defensive, or emotionally disconnected. This made Jasmine even more upset, because when someone hurts you deeply, you want accountability, you want empathy, you want them to truly understand the pain they caused. And Jasmine often felt like Gino didn't fully understand the damage he had done. After this incident, trust between them became extremely fragile. And once trust becomes fragile, everything starts becoming suspicious. Every message, every interaction, every small action. Jasmine became even more insecure and controlling. Meanwhile, Gino became more defensive and secretive. It created a toxic cycle. Many viewers criticized Jasmine for being overly jealous, but others believed her jealousy became worse because of betrayal. Because when someone breaks your trust, you start questioning everything. And Jasmine no longer felt emotionally safe with Gino. That insecurity kept growing. As the relationship continued, their arguments became more intense. Small problems turned into emotional explosions. Jealousy became constant. Trust became weaker. Communication became toxic. And yet, despite everything, they stayed together. This is one of the biggest questions viewers asked. Why stay after such a betrayal? The answer is complicated. Because relationships are emotional. People don't always leave when they should. Sometimes love becomes mixed with attachment, fear, hope, and emotional dependency. And Jasmine clearly loved Gino deeply, even when he hurt her. Another important question: why would Gino share those images in the first place? Some viewers believed he wanted validation from his ex. Others thought he wanted attention or to impress someone. Whatever the reason, the damage was already done, and intentions don't erase consequences. When this story became public on the show, viewers reacted strongly. Many people sided with Jasmine. They felt what Gino did crossed a serious line. Others thought both of them were toxic together. But one thing was clear: this moment became one of the most controversial situations in their relationship. One thing people often forget about betrayal is this: even after forgiveness, emotional damage can remain. And that damage often showed in Jasmine's behavior afterward. Fear, anger, suspicion, explosive reactions. It felt like she was constantly terrified of being betrayed again. Over time, viewers started asking a bigger question. Was this relationship actually love, or emotional chaos mistaken for love? Because healthy relationships need trust, safety, respect, and stability. But Jasmine and Gino often seemed trapped in emotional extremes. Despite all the toxicity, people remained obsessed with their relationship. Why? Because it was unpredictable. One moment they seemed deeply in love. The next moment, everything exploded. That emotional chaos kept viewers hooked. This story also reveals something important about relationships in general. Trust is fragile. Once broken, it can completely change how people behave emotionally. Jealousy grows, fear grows, communication breaks down, and relationships can become emotionally exhausting. This is the final question. Can relationships survive betrayal like this? Sometimes yes, but only if trust is rebuilt honestly. And rebuilding trust takes time, accountability, and emotional maturity. Without that, relationships slowly collapse under the weight of insecurity and resentment. For Jasmine and Gino, the moment private trust was broken may have changed everything forever. What started as passion and excitement slowly became a relationship filled with suspicion, emotional explosions, and instability. And while they continued trying to make things work, many fans believe their relationship was never truly the same again after that betrayal. Because once trust is broken, love alone may not be enough to repair the damage. So what do you think? Did Gino completely destroy Jasmine's trust forever? Or were they always too toxic for each other from the beginning? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoy deep dives into reality TV drama, toxic relationships, and emotional breakdowns from 90 Day Fiancé, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more videos.